Hi, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge Procession Arch Small Indoor-Outdoor Wall Sconce. This is the 403046. So it's a beautiful fixture to use outside, but it's also just as beautiful to use inside, and there's no reason why you can't do that, which is why it's in two different sections of our site. Let's get into the size of the fixture itself. This is the 27.5-inch tall one. There's also a larger one too. You should check them both out. Width on it is coming in at 8 inches, and projection is 3.9 inches from the wall coming out, which means it's ADA compliant. Any of you guys are doing commercial applications like a restaurant or a hotel, even if you're just doing your own home and you're looking for something that's pretty flush to the wall like in a hallway, this only comes out 3.9 inches, so it's pretty flush and good to use for in those kind of places. Let's get into the size of the back plate on this. It's going to be 25.3 inches tall, 7.4 inches wide. Mounting height, distance from the bottom of the fixture to the middle of your junction box is coming in at 14.3. I want to show you a little bit more information about that. How we're going to do it is we're going to look at the installations instructions. So if you're on the page for this on Handmade in Vermont, look over on that side of the screen. Midway down, you're going to see a link. It's going to say, click here for installations instructions PDF. Open that up for me. It's going to show you a full parts list. It's going to show you how it easily goes together. You're going to see the construction of the fixture because there's beautiful line drawings and technical drawings about the sconce are going to be there for you to see, so you kind of get a chance to kind of peer into the side of it. And you can also see the back plate and the back of the back plate, how it goes onto your normal 4-inch junction box. So take advantage of those. They are there for a reason, and they're there on all the different fixtures that we have on our website for Hubbardton Forge. Always a good idea to check them out. Let's talk about finish really quick. If you're talking the pull-down menus up there, you're going to see one is for the fixture and the other is for the accent. Fixture is the overall fixture itself. Accent is that set-in back plate. Most people are going to do them as a contrast. You may elect to do them as the same. It's really up to you, but it gives you that chance to kind of be playing designer. Why don't we talk about lamping going into this? So it's going to be using two medium base sockets, just like that. And when you looked at those installations instructions, you'll see the bulbs are actually on their side. So there's light coming up, light going down, light going out. Doesn't throw a lot of light going out at you, but it kind of washes the wall, and it also puts a lot of light down onto the floor too. If you guys are putting these into hallways or maybe even outdoor places where you need a walkway going underneath it. So medium base, you've got two of these. Each of these can be up to 100 watts for incandescent if you're still doing old school incandescent. Size of the bulb is an A19. That's the same size that we all grew up with. You can find them absolutely everywhere you go into to buy these kind of things. If you want to go with an LED, there's no reason why you shouldn't. So LEDs come in the same size, same shape, and they're A19s as well. This is kind of the old school LED. This is kind of the newer one that's out there. This is a phosphorus one, the clear one. There's no difference as far as utility goes. It's really preference and maybe ease of getting them. And I picked these up in Vermont, in the middle of nowhere, so you can find them where you guys live. I actually have found this bulb, General Electric brand version of this bulb, the clear one, at a Walmart in a 150 watt equivalent. So if you really want to get some more light out of this, you might want to go in that direction. They weren't very expensive. They were dimmable, and it's a dimmable fixture. They also were the color temperature that I was looking for, which was warm white, that 3000 Kelvin I talk about in all the videos. But you can find LEDs in other colorways too. You can find them in 2700 Kelvin, that's that super yellow light. You can find them in that blue-white light, kind of like a hospital waiting room or an overcast day. That's going to be called daylight. That's 4000, 5000 Kelvin. You can find all of these in those, and they're easy to get. CVS drugstore will have them, at that point. Any kind of a hardware store easily too. Excuse me, let's talk about something else really important. If you guys are in the state of California and you're pulling permits, and the permit people are going to make you do a California Title 24 compliant lighting fixture, mostly for outside, they're going to make you do something like this. So your socket's not going to be this guy, because this guy is the dreaded could put in the incandescent bulb, and they don't want that. Nope, it's going to be this kind of guy. So this is a GU24 setup. See the little holes in there? And then on the bulb you have these little tiny prongs, and they basically just go in and they kind of turn and lock into place. So we do these as a custom, and how you go around that or about that would be to email me, say you're looking at a 43046. You need it to be California Title 24 compliant with a GU24 socket set up. I take your email, send it through Hubbardton Forge's customs department. It's going to come back with an answer of what we can do for you. We do customs all the time. It adds a little time and money. And it's really about it just if you're pulling permits. If you're just swapping out fixtures, you're good to go with this guy. You don't have to worry about any of that. They only use aircraft grade aluminum to make all of their outdoor lighting. And the reason they do that is because aluminum holds up better than any other material in harsh, extreme weather. When you go out and you're out in the world, look up and you'll see those jet airlines flying up there way above your head. They're all made out of aluminum for a reason, because it holds up beautifully, it welds beautifully, it doesn't rust, it's very light, and it's just the best material to use outside. So on top of that, they have developed these outdoor baked epoxy powder coats that can go over this and make them pretty much indestructible, and we're going to talk about that right now. So how they do this, you'll notice in the picture next to me, there's a picture of a woman, and she's actually shooting powdered finish at the fixture. And they take the fixture, let's say this is the fixture to begin with, okay? They wire it up with a wire here, a wire coming down. They run a small amount of electricity through it to make it positive. And what that does, it makes it attract everything around it. So when she's over there spraying little bits of powdered finish, what it's going to do, it's going to go over the entire fixture. It's going to get into every nook, every cranny, top, bottom, sides, the whole thing. They're going to take that fixture, they're going to put it into an oven. That's going to melt that down and make it into a hard epoxy shell. And it makes it, incredibly strong. Because they do this, and these things have been tested in these wind chambers where they have shot, salty seawater at them, basically, because that's what's going to happen on a beach, right? Where a lot of these things are going to end up. They had to really do that to make sure that they're going to hold up for you. And because they have done that, they offer the best warranty for the entire lighting industry. And you can see that over on the left-hand side of your screen. Limited lifetime warranty for residential use. And check it out, and it'll really make you feel better about their products. Okay. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about our showroom in Vermont. We have over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures spread across 2 floors. We actually have a What's on Display page on our website. It's over on the red tabs over on the left-hand side of your screen, so you can open up that and check it out. Showroom has also a clearance center. So clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. It's an amazing deal for you. It's returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples. If you guys are going to come visit us, do me a favor, bring a big SUV, if you can, if you have one, only because the boxes are set up for shipping. Measure everything you can think of. So measure with a measuring tape, measure your ceilings, measure counters, tables, distances between junction boxes and things like ceilings, because if you're looking, you want to make sure when you're looking at these things that they're going to be able to be used by you for your needs, okay? And then also bring an iPad. If you guys are doing a project and you have a tablet laying around at home, take pictures with that. Take pictures, and you can bring that tablet in, and we can go through all those pictures together and look and see what you guys are doing, and I can help you out on that, okay? So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. No tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No one else does that. Some larger items, generally big things on pallets and custom things, are going to be non-returnable. We'll always tell you that on the page for it, so just keep your eyes peeled for that. And then on top of all that, we offer a rush program. So in order for you to get all of these different finishes, Hubbardton Forge doesn't stock. It takes generally about 3 to 4 weeks to get product out. We can cut that time in half, and it is super, super inexpensive. A lot of people don't even know about it. If you want to know about it, the best thing to do is just drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. You can also call 802-446-2400 during business hours. And so I'm here every day except Sunday, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time if you guys want to talk to me. And then you can email us 7 days a week at sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. So I think that kind of wraps things up on this. You guys have any questions at all, let me know. Thank you for stopping in today. Take care. Bye-bye.